Steve Shepard, professor of entomology at Washington State University, and Susan Kobe, a postdoc research associate, discuss the causes of colony collapse disorder in honeybees, as well as their project to import honeybee semen from other countries to find solutions.
There are a number of issues that face honeybees. Honeybees are an introduced insect that was brought here during colonial times. The genetic diversity of the honeybee is not centered in the United States, so we've had a long period without bringing in new genetic material. So that's one issue. More specifically, there have been some introduced parasitic mites.
Varroa mite is it's a parasite which feeds on the developing brood. The bees will cap the brood in the cell, and the varroa mite will go in there before it's capped and feed on the bees. It also will introduce pathogens, viruses, bacteria, things like this. And it's fairly large. It's like having a large dinner plate on your belly. And they reproduce in the cells, and you'll get things like deformed wing virus where the wings don't develop so the bees can't fly. Or you'll get really tiny looking bees because their nutrition has just been taken away from them. So it's a big problem.
The varroa mite normally will kill a colony within a couple of years unless there's some intervention by the beekeepers. It's really important for honeybees to have kind of a diverse diet, yet we take them and set them on large monocultures. Between nutrition and parasites and also pesticides, bees kind of have a hard time of it.
We're trying to diversify the U.S. Honeybee gene pool, because there was an importation ban in 1922, and that stock that was initially imported has been expanded to establish the U.S. bee industry. So I think that if we have more genetic diversity within our stock, we'll be have better tools to do selection and breeding towards mite resistance and just general more vigor.
Our permit allowed us to bring in semen of 3 honeybee subspecies, selecting for resistance to diseases and tolerance to the mites. The Italian honeybee, which is the predominant bee used by commercial pollinators in California. The Carniolan honeybee from the Alps and the Caucasian honeybee from the Caucasus Mountains, which overwinter better in harsh conditions.
One of our goals is to develop a sperm bank repository, and I think that's not just for the U.S., but it has potential worldwide. You have a lot of ecotypes of bees, different subspecies, these little pockets of native bees that are under a lot of duress. Just with the pathogen loads, the worldwide movement of bees, and if we can preserve those, now that we have the technologies and with liquid nitrogen in the future, I want to be able to just pull out a tube of semen from the liquid nitrogen tank and give you a custom order of whatever you want in a bee. Do you want different races, different traits, different whatever it is, that combination I think we can do in the future. So to me that's really exciting. That's really the direction I'd like to see it go.